General Hospital, spoilers, for Wednesday, April 29th, predicts many conflicts and secrets are gradually coming to light. Tracy offers advice. Willow threatens. And much more. Let's begin. I just uncovered a shocking twist in General Hospital that could expose a hidden plan no one saw coming. And trust me, this could change everything. Alright, let me break this down because things in Port Charles are getting messy fast. And I mean secrets on the verge of explosion. Messy. Right now we've got multiple storylines colliding. Michael Corinthos is digging into that hit and run case, thinking he's getting closer to the truth. Curtis Ashford is backing him up, pointing fingers at Isaiah Gannon. Meanwhile, Jordan Ashford is spiraling over her career. Tracy Quartermaine is pushing Brooke Lynn to stay quiet, and Willow Kane is walking a very dangerous line with Michael. And then there's Christina and Lucas, two people who might be heading toward a quiet but very real clash. But here's the thing. I don't think anything is as simple as it looks. So let me walk you through what I think is really going on, because honestly, this feels like one big setup. First, Michael. I've been watching his moves closely, and something feels off. He's acting like he's chasing the truth. But what if he's actually being led straight into a trap? The new information about Isaiah Gannon, it just comes too easily. Too clean. And in soap world, that usually means one thing: setup. I'm starting to think someone planted that evidence. And if that's true, then this isn't just about a hit and run anymore. This is a full-blown plan to misdirect Michael. The real question is, who benefits from that? Curtis Ashford seems convinced Isaiah is their guy. He's pushing hard, even trying to get official channels involved. But I can't shake the feeling that Curtis is being used too. What if someone wanted Curtis to be the one leading the charge to make the whole thing look more believable? And that's where things get really interesting. Because if Isaiah is just a decoy, then the real driver is still out there. And what if, and hear me out, what if that person is someone much closer to Michael than he realizes? Yeah. That's where this starts to feel shocking. Now, let's talk about Jordan Ashford, because her story might connect in ways we're not seeing yet. She's worried about losing her job, and at first glance it feels personal, confidence issues, image concerns, all of that. But I think there's more beneath the surface. What if Jordan is being pressured? I'm starting to suspect she's being quietly pushed into a corner. Maybe someone higher up is testing her, or worse, trying to control her. Imagine this. She's given a choice. Look the other way on a sensitive case, or lose everything. That would explain a lot. And if Jordan agrees even temporarily, that could have huge consequences. Because what if the case she's being told to ignore is connected to Michael's investigation? See how all of this could tie together? But wait, things get even darker when we get to Tracy Quartermaine. Now Tracy doesn't just give advice, she strategizes. And in this episode, I think she goes full mastermind mode. She's not just telling Brooke Lynn to stay quiet. No. I think she's actively rewriting the narrative. I'm talking about creating an alternate version of events. A story that sounds believable enough to survive scrutiny. And honestly, that's terrifying. Because Brooke Lynn is already struggling with guilt. She's not built for this level of deception. And if Tracy pushes too far, Brooke Lynn could crack. But here's where the real danger lies. What if Tracy's version of the story shifts blame onto someone else? An innocent person. That would turn this from a cover-up into full-on betrayal. And if that happens, I don't see Brooke Lynn staying silent forever. She might go along with it at first, but eventually, I think she breaks. Now, let's get to Willow Kane because, wow, her dynamic with Michael is about to explode. At first, it looks like she's asking for a favor, something personal, maybe even emotional, but I don't buy it. I think Willow is playing a deeper game. When Michael hesitates, and I believe he will, that's when Willow shifts gears. She stops asking and starts hinting. Hinting that she knows something. Something big. Something that could hurt Michael if it ever got out. And that's when this turns into a psychological showdown. Because Michael isn't the same guy anymore. He's calmer, more controlled, but also more strategic. I think he sees through Willow. I think he knows she's holding something back. And here's my theory. Michael lets her think she has the upper hand. He plays along. He pretends to consider her request. But behind the scenes, he's building a counterplan. And if that's true, then Willow might be walking straight into a trap of her own. But everything changes when we look at Christina Corinthos Davis and Lucas Jones. On the surface, it's simple. Christina makes an offer, Lucas refuses. End of story, right? Not even close. Because I don't think Lucas is really out. I think he's going undercover in his own way. He might reject Christina openly, but secretly, he's watching her, following her moves, trying to figure out what she's really up to. And Christina, she's not exactly playing it safe either. She might believe she's doing the right thing, chasing justice, helping someone, but what if she's crossing a line? What if her actions start interfering with Michael's investigation? Now we've got multiple players all working toward different versions of the truth. And that's when everything becomes unstable. Because in Port Charles, secrets don't stay buried forever. And here's where I think the shocking climax hits. Michael uncovers something not about Isaiah, but about the evidence itself. He realizes it's been manipulated. That's the moment everything flips. Because now it's not just about solving the crime, it's about finding out who's orchestrating this entire plan. And I have a feeling it's someone no one expects. Maybe someone who's been in the background this whole time. Maybe someone we trust. That's what makes it so dangerous. Because when the truth finally comes out, it won't just expose a crime, it'll expose a betrayal that could destroy multiple relationships at once. But just when it feels like we're getting close to answers, something else happens. Brooke Lynn reaches a breaking point. She's ready to confess, ready to tell the truth about that night. And right before she does, Tracy steps in. And whatever Tracy says, it stops her cold, which makes me wonder, what kind of secret does Tracy have that's even more powerful than the truth? Yeah, let that sink in. And then there's Willow, because I don't think she's done playing her cards either. In fact, I think she realizes Michael is onto her. And instead of backing down, she leans in, she smiles, like she's been waiting for this. Like this confrontation was part of her plan all along. So now I have to ask, was Willow ever really desperate? Or has she been in control this entire time? And if that's true, then who is actually going to get exposed first? Michael? Willow? Or someone we're not even looking at yet? But hey, everything I'm seeing points to one thing. This story is far from over. In fact, it feels like we're just getting to the part where the real secrets start to come out. And when they do, someone is definitely going to be exposed. So stay with me on this, because the next episode could take everything we think we know and flip it upside down. And I'll be right here breaking it all down when it does.